Welcome to the special meeting of the San Francisco Public Library Commission for November 5th, 2020. The time is 8:01 a.m. My name is Michael Lambert, your city librarian. In the absence of having an incumbent staff member serving in the capacity of Library Commission Secretary, I will be serving as the default Library Commission Secretary this morning. Due to the COVID-19 health emergency and to protect library commissioners, staff, and the public, the San Francisco Public Main Library and the Corrett Auditorium are closed. However, members will be participating in the meeting remotely. This precaution is taken pursuant to the statewide stay-at-home order and all preceding and proceeding local, state, and federal orders, declarations, and directives. Commissioners will attend the meeting through video conference and participate in the meeting to the same extent as if they were physically present. Public comment will be available for each item on this agenda. Members of the public can observe the meeting using the Webex system by following the link in the library's event calendar or by calling the local number 1-415-655-0001 and entering the access code for this specific meeting. The access code for today's meeting is 1-4-6-9-2-7-8-8-8-8. When connected by phone, members of the public can dial *3 to be added to the public comment queue. Individuals joining via Webex should click the raise hand button in the lower right-hand portion of the participant panel in order to be added to the queue. Best practices for all public commenters are to call from a quiet location, speak clearly and slowly, and turn down your television or radio. Each commenter will be allowed 3 minutes to speak. All commenters will remain on mute until their line is open. In facilitating this meeting and to assist in moderating public comment, I will be joined for operations support by the library's digital strategist, Bill Kolb. Mr. Kolb will be calling upon members of the public by name or by caller number to prompt each attendee who wishes to provide public comment. Emailed public comments have been posted to the Library Commission's webpage along with the agenda and explanatory documents. The chat function built into Webex will not be monitored by commissioners or presenters and is not intended as a channel for providing comment or feedback to the commission. Commissioners and presenters will not respond to content added to the chat. I will now commence with roll call. Library commissioners in attendance are President Dr. Mary Wardell Giraduzzi, Commissioners Ono, Lee, Wong, Wolf, and Dr. Lopez. And I'm just going to check. I think our vice president may have some technical difficulties getting into the meeting, but I'm going to continue to work with her to try to get her in the meeting. But at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our Library Commission President, Dr. Mary Wardell Giraduzzi.
Thank you very much, City Librarian Lambert. Hello and welcome to this special meeting of the San Francisco Public Library Commission on November 5th. I want to thank you, members of the public who are attending this meeting remotely. If you have not done so already, all the materials for this meeting are available for download on the Library Commission page of the library's website, which is SFPL.org. We have a total of 2 agenda items today. So we are going to begin with the first item, which is a possible closed session regarding a public employee appointment for the Library Commission Affairs Analyst with discussion and possible action. We're going to begin with public comment on all matters pertaining to item 1, including public comment on whether to hold item 1C in closed session. Members of the public who wish to provide public comment should now raise their hands in order to be added to the queue. If you are using the WebEx interface, click the raise hand button in the lower right-hand portion of the screen. If you have called into the WebEx, dial in the number at 1-415-655-0001. And please press *3 to line up to speak.
Madam President, we have one commenter in the queue.
Thank you, operations. Would you put the commenter through, please?
Caller number 6, your 3 minutes begins now.
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I don't know why I'm caller number 6. There was one person mentioned being on the line. Will you give me 30-second notice, please, before the end of the time?
Caller, you can go ahead with your public comment.
I guess I'm not going to get an answer. This is Peter Warfield, Executive Director of Library Users Association. We can be reached at libraryusers2004@yahoo.com. Again, libraryusers2004@yahoo.com. This is a really extraordinary and shocking anti-democratic development that we have here. The entire process of job description and of posting and all the wording and all the decisions that have come with that were completely done in essentially secret by this 3-person committee that was presumably created in June. That meeting was to set the definition of the library secretary, commission secretary's duties. And instead, well, among other things, there is a completely new position. The title of the position is not Library Commission Secretary. There is no library affairs position listed under the bylaws, only a Library Commission Secretary. And the idea that the Library Commission Secretary would essentially be serving the Library Commission as an independent policy-setting body has been completely thrown out the window as we see a whole range of ways in which the Library Commission Secretary under the new regime is going to basically be reporting to the city librarian. All sorts of duties are given to this person that are inappropriate. For example, being in charge of the library's 700 filings. Well, people are responsible for their own 700 filings and have to sign under penalty of perjury that that's the truth that they're filing, and they have to file it. In fact, we know that the FPPC violation happened. The city librarian violated the FPPC and had to sign a stipulation that he had violated it. In fact, a lot of the government interactions will unfortunately be with the Sunshine Task Force over violations. The city librarian position and the Library Commission positions have been serially violating routinely as determined by the Sunshine Ordinance. Check the Ethics Commission, which recommended the firing of the of the commission head. Check other complaints.
Thank you for your comments. Operations, are there any more requests for comment?
Madam President, there are no additional commenters in the queue.
Thank you. Hearing no further requests for comment, general public comment is now closed. So we're now going to move on with our agenda so commissioners can discuss and possibly take action as to whether to hold item 1C in closed session. 1C refers to the public employee appointment for the Library Commission Affairs Analyst position. This item may be held in closed session pursuant to California Government Code Section 54957B1 and San Francisco Administrative Code Section 64.10B. If this closed session is held, we will reconvene in an open session, and we will also report back on any action taken in the closed session as specified in California Government Code Section 54947-1A5 and San Francisco Administrative Code Section 67212B4. If this closed session is held, we will also vote whether to disclose any or all discussions held in closed session, according to San Francisco Administrative Code Section 67.12A. Commissioners, do we have any discussion or a motion?
I make a motion to approve this closed session.
So we have Commissioner Wolf makes a motion to hold agenda item 1C in closed session. Commissioners, do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Okay. We have Commissioner Dr. Urania Lopez has made a second to Commissioner Wolf's motion. So now what I'm going to do a roll call with the remaining commissioners. When I say your name, please say aye or no. So I'm going to get my little sheet, just make sure I have the remaining ones.
And Madam President, Vice President Mall is now present in the meeting as well.
Thank you. So I'll add her to this. Okay, so remaining commissioners, Commissioner Lee, aye or no on the motion?
Aye.
Commissioner Wong, aye or no?
Aye.
Commissioner Mall, aye or no?
She may be muted.
Aye.
There we go.
And Commissioner Ono, aye or no on the motion?
Aye.
The motion passes. So we will now go into closed session. We will be reconvening sometime after 11:45 a.m. 11:45 is the time that is the best estimate. And the location of the reconvening will be in this same WebEx virtual meeting. Thank you.
Good morning. This is Michael Lambert, and the time is 11:45. We are just giving our commissioners a few more moments to get reconnected to this Library Commission special meeting. Thank you for your patience. We will get started momentarily. Looks like we're still awaiting our commission president and commission vice president. So thank you for your patience.
Let's see if Connie's voice is still broken or not broken. Breaking up.
It's fine, Commissioner Lee. I think we have a quorum now, Madam President.
Yes, I'm sorry. It took me a minute to join.
Okay, the time is 11:47 a.m. Commissioners present are Dr. Mary Wardell Giraduzzi, Commissioner Wong, Commissioner Ono, Commissioner Lee, Commissioner Wolf, and Vice President Mall may be joining us shortly as she's still, Vice President Mall is now present. I'll turn it over to you, Madam President.
Yes, I'd like to reconvene the special meeting of the San Francisco Public Library Commission. It's Thursday, November 5th, 2020. We're going to continue our agenda for this morning. It's almost noon, and we are currently still on agenda item number 1, but we are on letter E, and that is a report on any action taken in closed session as specified in California Government Code 549571.A5 and San Francisco Administrative Code Section 67.12B4. On advisement from our Deputy City Attorney, the Library Commission is not required to report any action at this time. So we're going to move on to item 1F. This is a vote whether to disclose any or all discussions held in closed sessions under San Francisco Administrative Code Section 67.12A. And so, would a commissioner like to make a motion on whether to disclose any or all discussions held in closed session?
And Madam President, before we entertain the motion, I just, for the record, want to reflect that Commissioner Dr. Lopez is in attendance as well.
Thank you so much.
I move to not disclose any of the discussion that occurred during the closed session.
Thank you, Commissioner Huang.
I second.
And that was thank you, Commissioner Lee. So with that, I'd like to, we have a motion by Commissioner Wong, and we have a second by Commissioner Lee. So we'll have to do the remaining roll call for the remaining commissioners, and I will call you, and you will either say aye or no on the motion. Commissioner Wolf.
Aye.
Commissioner Mall. Unmute yourself.
Aye.
Commissioner Ono.
Aye.
And Commissioner Lopez.
Aye.
Okay. And then I have to register my own vote as the president, and my vote is aye as well, and confirming the motion passes. So that brings us to the final item on our agenda, which is adjournment, and it requires a motion and a public comment. So this time I'd like to open our final public comment. And operations, would you put through any callers for public comment?
Madam President, there are presently no commenters in the queue.
Seeing that there's no further public comment, we'll make a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Okay, we have a motion by that was from Commissioner Wong, made a motion, and a second was made by Commissioner Ono. I just got to make sure we get this for the record, public record. And so now we'll call the remaining commissioners with aye or no on the motion. I will call your name. You'll say aye or no. Commissioner Wolf?
Aye.
Commissioner Lopez?
Aye.
Commissioner Lee?
Aye.
And Commissioner Mall?
Aye.
And I, along as the president of the commission, is an aye to adjourn. This meeting, well, first of all, this motion passes. I want to thank you all for your work today, and thank the public that are listening in. And this meeting of the San Francisco Public Library Commission is now adjourned.
Thank you.